Hi. Today we are looking at the difference between healthy versus unhealthy relationships. Generally, I would say that when people think healthy relationships, they think honesty, trust, communication, knowing one another and accepting one another. For an unhealthy relationship, there's a possibility that there's dishonesty, no communication, and the relationship may be abusive in nature, whether it be in a mental, verbal, or physical capacity. Taking a trauma-informed perspective is key when discussing relationships, more specifically when you're working with young people or adults in a relationship. It can really set the ground rules for what a healthy relationship is. It can probably be said that each one of us has been in a relationship at one point or another where we just knew that there was a possible end. Whether it was abuse, personality conflicts, or maybe it just didn't work. We have all come to that fork in the road where we sit there and think, what should I do next? Using Professor Spicer's unhealthy versus healthy relationship model lays out for us a good guiding tool that will show us the different paths we can take in a relationship. It first includes the dream, meeting someone, dates, happy to be with them, new experiences, excited for that next kiss. And as time goes on, we roll up into the wake-up call, which is not a terrible place to be, but it's different from the dream, because you start seeing the nitty-gritty, the faults, the annoying tapping of the fingers, the neediness, the strange family dynamics, and eventually you'll come to the choice. Do you break up? Which is not always an awful idea. Sometimes it's the right thing to do. Or do you stay together and accept each other's faults and love each other regardless of the other person's crazy habits? This could be considered a healthy way to have a relationship. The other option is to stay together and work on changing things. When I say changing things, I might mean changing people, though. And really, in theory it sounds okay, but in reality, expecting someone to change to meet your needs, your wants, or your desires is sort of unhealthy. Of course, your relationship is different, and weighing what is best for you and your set of boundaries or beliefs is most important. This has been shown to be a very useful tool, not only in working one-on-one with clients, but also in general relationship and sexual education. According to statistics from the Youth Risk Behavior Survey done in Buffalo, New York in 2011, and other community forums, it's probably very safe to say that the majority of young people do not have great models for healthy relationships. As budding social workers, it is not our responsibility to judge these relationships. It is our responsibility to educate on healthy relationships and how to see the signs of unhealthy ones. Taking a trauma-informed perspective on relationships means thinking about the safety aspect. Does this relationship cause me emotional, mental, or physical pain? Looking at relationships from a trustworthiness standpoint. How have I trusted people in the past? What has hurt me before? What are the red flags that I see when I'm with someone? Clarifying boundaries with your partner is very important in building a solid relationship. Being certain that you feel empowered to be honest with your partner. Not being afraid to say no. I should clarify. Empowered does not mean you are in control. It means you're making good choices that are right for you. And it also means that you're looking at your own values and beliefs within the relationship and applying them appropriately. The trauma-informed perspective in a relationship enforces the idea that we need to be aware of what has happened to us in our past and in our partner's past. Understanding your role in other relationships could be very helpful in finding your own identity, and ultimately in finding what you really want. Thinking about and considering these aspects should be able to put you in the right position to have a healthy relationship. When they're out of line, it could be a good indicator that maybe the relationship is not where it should be. Compromise in a healthy relationship is important, but once you start compromising who you are by changing or even compromising your boundaries, the lines of healthy and unhealthy can become very blurry. Taking a trauma-informed perspective and keeping the lines of communication open with your partner are key in building a healthy relationship.